2025, city staff successfully overcame two historic challenges. The largest budget deficit in recent history was balanced, and damage from the largest flood in recorded history was averted.
Downtown Mount Vernon stayed dry this week, but more importantly, downtown Mount Vernon residents were saved.
Evacuation decisions are never made lightly. The city closely monitors the Skagit River and predictions using the river gauge near the Riverside Drive Bridge and follows clear decision points to help protect people and property. When river levels are forecast to be near major flood stage or 32 feet at the Riverside gauge, city crews evaluate whether to deploy flood protection, such as preparing sandbags and water pumps and installing stop logs on the flood wall. This decision is influenced by current conditions, such as saturation levels of the Nookachance, confidence in the river forecast from the National Weather Service, expected weather, and snowpack. If the Skagit is predicted to reach levels close to 36 or 37 feet at the Riverside gauge, the city prepares to add additional protective barriers along the top of the downtown Mount Vernon floodwall and to close off the Division Street Bridge. Crews are also on the lookout for water coming over roadways, especially in trouble spots like Freeway Drive and the eastern portion of College Way. When forecasts show that the river could reach 39 feet or higher in Mount Vernon, like it did this time, the city shifts from floodwall operations to preparing for and initiating evacuations of people in the 100-year floodplain. Thank you to everyone who followed the evacuation recommendations, who helped fill and place sandbags, who opened up shelters, who are now supporting the Skagitonians who did experience flood damage, and to all those who came to our community just to lend a hand. If you or someone you know is in need after the flood, or if you wish to help, visit the county's webpage, www.skagitcounty.net/flood, for more information. Speaking of emergencies, the city also has a plan for handling snow. During a snow event, the city follows a priority system to keep people safe and essential services moving. First, Public Works crews focus on Priority 1 roads. These are main arterial streets that serve bus routes and connect fire stations, police stations, and emergency medical services. Next are Priority 2 roads. These include minor arterials that serve schools and bus routes, as well as known trouble spots like hills, curves, elevated streets, and high-traffic intersections. Priority 3 roads include all remaining streets. Even with 4 city plows working around the clock, it can take several hours to clear up each route. So during heavy snowfall, crews may only be able to maintain Priority 1 roads. Residents can help by parking off-street when snow is in the forecast. This allows plows to clear roads more quickly and safely. Enroll in the 32nd Annual Citizens Academy. Learn what it's like to serve and protect in Mount Vernon as the police department opens their doors to the community. This 12-week program gives residents a behind-the-scenes look at police work. Now accepting applications, class starts January 29th. City offices, the Library Commons, and the city's yard waste facility will be closed for Christmas and New Year's. Solid waste pickup that is normally scheduled for Thursday will be picked up the day after on Friday instead. You can find all holiday closures and holiday garbage pickup information on the city website. These facilities will also be closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, January 19th. And finally, we say goodbye to 3 city council members this year.
I have had the honor and privilege of representing this community that I love so deeply. Every decision we made here is being guided by honor, pride, empathy, and compassion.
Councilmember Carillas of Ward 1 has served since 2018 and has been a strong voice on council, especially for the city's Latino community. Councilmember Molinar of Ward 2 has served since 2009, leading the city through the Great Recession, a bridge collapse, and the pandemic, and as a lifelong Mount Vernon resident, departs with a wealth of institutional knowledge.
It really has been a pleasure for 16 years. I can't believe it.
And Councilmember at-large Brock Smith, who has served since 2018 and who is a strong and early advocate for affordable housing development.
Thank you for electing me to 2 terms and for the opportunity to help direct the city to live its best life.
Thank you all for your service to the citizens of Mount Vernon. That's it for December and January. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with what's going on around Mount Vernon.